If we were gonna put Shaq in a MrBeast video, where does your brain go first?
I got it. I know. I already know. Just doing like some kind of cool 1v1 with Shaq, like that'd be awesome. Because we basically get the best athletes in every sport, and then we just have them do these competitions.
I love you, Mr. Beast, but I'm not an athlete, and we have to do something bigger.
Okay.
How about me and you walk the desert for 100 days?
You'd rather walk the desert for 100 days than 1v1 someone?
That's too easy for me, Mr. Beast. That really is.
Yeah, I do it big, big, big. I'm coming to win. I do it big, big, big. Say it again. I do it big, big, big. I'm coming to win. I do it big, big, big. Say it again. I do it big. I do it big, big, big. Say it again. I do it big.
What is up? What is good? How you living? How you feeling? How you doing? It is the big podcast with Shaq, where we always do it.
Big.
This is a big one. This is Shaq. There are very few people that I think Shaq would actually want to sit in a room and game plan with, and this is one. Shaq, can I give him the formal introduction?
Yes, you may.
This man has buried himself alive, sat in ice for days, rebuilt Willy Wonka's factory, and left the world amazed. With nearly 350 million subs, he has cemented his name, made a Squid Game so massive it put Netflix to shame. He's given away islands, cars, and money for fun, redefining what it means to be number one. In the virtual Shahuka Lounge today, let's turn up the hype. Put your hands together, because MrBeast is on the mic.
Yes.
Hey.
I actually, Adam, you know what? I got to give you a toast for that one, baby.
Yeah, that was.
Got to give you a toast.
Honestly,
Yes.
that might have been the best introduction I've ever got.
It is. Mr. Beast, I want to say thank you. Before I get started, I want to give you some props. I follow a lot of people. I admire a lot of people. Your mom came to one of my shows in North Carolina, and we spent about an hour together. Your mom is a fabulous person, and I want to give a shout out to her and your dad and your whole family and your whole team. You have a great team. May God continue to bless you, brother. I'm happy for you. You're doing what you're doing. My first question is, where did you come from? Because I know you've been on the scene a while, but the first time I heard of you was when you outdid my Walmart purchase. My son said me, hey man, this guy spent more money than you. I was like, impossible. Nobody's going to ever spend more money than Walmart. And then I saw what you did. Where did you come from? How'd you get started, brother?
Yeah. Well, I came from Greenville, North Carolina, a tiny town. It's where I'm still at now, which is ironic because you would think the most subscribed to YouTube channel in the world would be in like LA or New York or something like that. But just a tiny little town. Most of my employees don't like it here because they want to go live in big cities. So I'm figuring it out. But
What was the Walmart purchase? How did you beat out Shaq? Because Shaq was very proud of that.
that's what I was trying to think. I think you might still have it because I believe our purchases were over multiple receipts. So I actually don't think I spent more than 70,000 on a single cash register. So I think technically, I don't like if you look at the Guinness World Records behind me, none of them say world's largest Walmart purchase. I actually think you might technically still have that on a technicality.
Yes.
Yeah.
How do you come up with the ideas? Like, Adam mentioned in the intro, you buried yourself. I haven't seen that one, but what would make you want to bury yourself? And were you scared?
Yeah. Well, yeah. So I spent 24 hours buried alive, where we dug like a 10-foot deep hole. We bought a coffin that, obviously if you die, you'd lay it, and then we put it deep in the hole. I laid in it. They sealed it off, put dirt on me, and I just laid there for 24 hours underground. And the internet thought it was hilarious to watch me suffer because it was pretty miserable. So then I did it again for 50 hours, same setup. People again were like, "Oh my gosh, this is funny. This guy is suffering. This is hilarious." And so then I did it a third time, and I spent an entire week laying down in a coffin covered by thousands of pounds of dirt. And that was the last time I did it. Now the thing is, I get a lot of comments asking me to go for a month now because I did a day, 2 days, 7 days. But Yeah, that might be where I draw the line because, like, after like laying down for a week straight, because obviously you can't stand up, you're just in this coffin deep underground. It hurts, man. It hurts your back. Like, it's not the most comfortable, and it's very like you're not meant to lay down that long, and you can get blood clots, and so I have to, while I'm down there, be doing like exercises and workouts and like moving my feet around to like keep the blood flow going to it because you're just flat. So as of right now, I'm tapping out and I'm stopping out a week. But part of me and my ego wants to be like, you can do a month, and I kind of want to go for a month. So it's something I tussle with, but that just seems like such a.
I say no. But I have a challenge for me and you, and I'm only going to do it if you do it with me. I keep seeing this soundproof room something. They say if you stay in there for an hour, you get 500,000, 5 million. Me or you can do that. I'm confident enough to say I can do it, but I know you can do it. If you set that challenge up for me and you to see who can last the longest, I will do that with you because I'm tired of seeing this room and say, oh, it's a soundproof room and nobody can last. The record is 58 minutes. I think me and you can beat that.
Yeah, agreed. Like I know what you're talking about. I've seen videos on it as well, and every time I see someone tap out, I'm like, what? Like, because it's quiet. You know what I mean?
Yes, I know, right?
They say it is so quiet that you can hear your fingernails growing, your hair growing, and your blood pumping. That's
Okay.
apparently the
I wanna
reason
go.
it's so different.
You know what? I want to go so badly now. I mean, yeah, I'll hit you up in the.
I do too.
That'd be fun.
I mean, because my first method would be just go to sleep. Go to sleep, right? Just go to sleep to take a nap, and hopefully when you wake up, it's 40 minutes. I know I can sit in a room 10 minutes. Go ahead, Adam.
I was going to ask a question because you've been doing this for so long that your process is very refined. Your ideation now coming out with the next big thing, is it a sit down brainstorm or is it, ooh, let me write that down, let me just send it out? Is it more formal or is it more when it happens, it happens?
Yeah, to be transparent, I have a team now that I pay that helps me come up with ideas because I'm filming 28 days some months and obviously a bazillion other things going on. So what they'll do is they'll come up with, hundreds of ideas. And then every 2 weeks I sit down, they just put them in front of me. I work really well off of inspiration. And so, they'll say something like, the last idea they pitched me, tell me what you guys think of this. 100 homeless or, what was it? It was we put 100 homeless people in a mansion, and whoever leaves at last gets to keep it.
That's pretty good, but I'm not leaving. So
Good.
yeah, you can put me there and I'm leaving.
Yeah, and obviously you would click that. I don't know how to do it tastefully.
Yes.
I'm not rolling it out, but imagine Squid Game style. You go.
You've been very charitable that I feel like if you broke off a little bit for each person, like, hey, you get $1,000, but the winner gets to keep it.
Exactly.
That way, because you're so good at this. It's crazy.
But my only concern with that is how they're going to maintain it.
Well, I mean, if they want, they
after they get it.
So anytime,
sell it.
Yeah, exactly. If people can't afford the prizes or anything, like the mansion will still probably be worth 1.5, 2 million bucks. Just sell it and be a millionaire.
Okay, and I'll give them $60,000 cash for the mansion. So, hey, speaking of team, one of your ideas was to rent the pyramids for 100 days. Who do you even call to say, hey, can I rent the pyramids for 100 days?
Yes. Well, so we technically didn't rent it. I have to make that distinction because Twitter got mad that a YouTuber was able to rent it, which isn't the case. But they allowed us basically, they have like hours during the day, a couple hours where they let tourists go through. And then anytime tourists weren't there, we had them all to ourselves, I essentially had the pyramids for 100 hours. And then we camped right outside by the pyramids. It was crazy. So, we that was the thing. Like, this is something we've been working on for a year where we had to reach out to the Egyptian government. At one point, I think we were having to talk to the UN. I don't even remember why. Like, we had to get approval all the way up the chain of the command, all the way up to the highest. And, that video is one of my favorite videos I've ever filmed. Like, at night, we brought out the world's largest flashlight. We pointed it at the pyramids, and then we made finger puppets on the side of the pyramids. They gave us the keys, so we could go in any part of the pyramids. We had keys to every door. We went down all the secret tunnels. We explored
Hold on.
chambers.
The pyramids has doors?
Yeah, like well, because they let tourists go through there, and so they have some sections, the more dangerous ones,
Oh, okay, got it. Okay.
like they just put like bars there to stop like tourists from going down. And so and then there's other parts like the 5 hidden chambers at the top. You have to grab this like 80-foot ladder and like prop it up like deep inside one of the pyramids, and then climb up the ladder to go through a hole. And then there's these 5 chambers. It was like, well, honestly, the coolest thing I've ever done in my life. I'm pretty sure more people have been to space than in the 5 hidden chambers in the pyramids, at least in modern times.
Wow. I'm realizing as I listen to you talk that you're kind of the white Shaq. Your name is MrBeast. Shaq was a beast on the floor. You both love to do things that no one has ever done before. You love to break records. At your core, you like helping people, and I feel like you both really dislike mean people. Like I've heard that and seen that with both of you. And when something becomes available, you say, I'm buying it. So right now you're saying, I would like to make a bid for TikTok, which is the most Shaq thing I've ever heard. And so one, is it real? And then Shaq, why did you not try to buy TikTok yet? What's going on?
You didn't see my post?
What did you post?
Me and Eli Ellis were getting ready to buy a TikTok.
Okay.
So I'm putting in my bid also.
I'm gonna be competing against you.
Well, you're a friend. I love your mom. I wouldn't call it competing. Just, hey, 2 great guys doing business. And listen, if I win, you get whatever you want. I know if you win, you're going to, cut me in on some favors.
Yeah.
Shaq, I want to say, first of all, that I'm very proud of you. In the first 10 games of the NFL playoffs, you went 9-1, which is incredible.
I know.
People were out there, and you called Washington over Detroit insane. You got Kansas City, you got Buffalo. You didn't get the Rams. The Eagles won that game, but I'm very proud of you. I just want you to know that.
And you know why I picked the Rams? Can I tell you?
I think I know why, because Slice was in the room and he had a Rams hat on.
No, because okay. I went hunting the other day on Mr. Cronkite. I want to say his name correctly. What's his name?
Cronky.
Mr. Cronky's property. Guess how big it was?
100 acres.
Keep going.
1,000 acres.
Keep going.
2,000 acres.
Keep going.
20,000 acres.
All right, what's 20,000 times 10?
200,000 acres.
Keep going.
1,000,000 acres.
Minus
700,000 acres.
563,000 acres.
Isn't that just like a state?
Actually, he said you could fit LA and New York inside. So because he was so nice to me, I wanted to show respect and, pick his team. But 563,000 acres.
After you hit your first parlay, and obviously DraftKings was there, what were you calling you and me? The what?
What did I say? Because I come
Parlay
over
Boys.
Oh yeah, that's right. No,
right?
The Parlay Posse.
Parlay Posse. Parlay Mafia, I think.
Yeah, yes, Parlay Mafia.
And the rule was simple: is that we bet $500. We do it, and we're the men. You know what I mean? Well, I didn't like that Rams bet, so I did the parlay, but I switched it to the Eagles, and I won a $7,700 by using your 3 picks. Yeah, brother, because we're the Parlay Posse.
Thank you, my guy.
We win together. And
Thank you, my brother.
If you're going to be a betting team, then sometimes you need to go, I know my guy is close, but I'm just going to cover our ass really quick. So I put our 500 there, and we won $8,000
Thank you, my guy.
So in the first 2 rounds of the NFL playoffs, the Parlay Posse went 10 for 10 and has made $20,000. Your $12,000 in the first, $8,000 in the second, $20,000 combined. The Parlay Posse taking down DraftKings.
And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna buy me a new car today. Thank you.
How about that?
Thank you.
All right. Well, listen, the Parlay Boys, the Parlay Posse. We do more than NFL. Of course, we do NBA. Coming up this week, your doubleheader on Thursday night is Hawks at Cavs. So Trey versus Mitchell. And Houston at Memphis. Rockets, Grizzlies. Okay, so let's do this. We're going to put together a money line parlay plus some of Lefko props.
Got
And
it.
I'll see if you like them. Who's winning Atlanta at Cleveland?
All right.
Oof, okay. I'll trust you. Taking Atlanta. Houston at Memphis. Who you taking?
I'm taking Houston.
Okay. Here are the props I wanted to add to this 5-leg parlay. I think Trey will have 10 or more assists in that game. Do you agree?
No. Because they're going to double him because they're well,
So
actually,
then he'll pass.
yes, he'll pass. Yeah, so yeah, he will. I apologize.
good.
Yeah,
In Houston, Memphis, Jalen Green, 20 or more points.
yes,
Ja Morant, 25 or more points.
yes.
Or should we just do 20?
20.
Okay. So our 5-leg parlay for Thursday. Atlanta over Cleveland, Trey Young, 10 assists. Houston over Memphis, Jalen Green and Ja Morant both with 20 points.
Where are they playing? Are they playing in Cleveland?
Yes.
Yeah, switch that.
Okay, we're switching it. We're going to do
Yeah.
Cleveland over Atlanta, Trey Young, 10 assists.
Yeah, and
Houston over Memphis, Jalen Green, 20 points, Ja Morant, 20 points. That is the Parlay Posse NBA Parlay.
What up, basketball fans? It's a new year, which means new matchups and all new action to keep you pumped up this week. Whether it's your favorite team playing or a long-standing rivalry, there's always something good to watch. And don't forget to get in on the action with my partners at DraftKings Sportsbook. They are offering all new customers $200 in bonus bets instantly after betting just $5. So don't wait. Download the DraftKings app now and sign up using code BIGPOD. The crown is yours. Stay in on the action and use your $200 in bonus bets on DraftKings same game parlay for a shot at an even bigger payout. Combine multiple bets together for the same game. Love the thrill of live betting? DraftKings has got you covered. Bet live on in-progress games right as they happen, making watching the game that much more exciting. If sports betting is not available in your state, don't worry. You can still join in on all the fun with DraftKings Daily Fantasy and have the shot to win cash prizes. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. New customers use my promo code BIGPOD and bet just $5 on any wager and get $200 in bonus bets instantly. That's promo code BIGPOD only at DraftKings Sportsbook. "250 years of tequila making tradition is in the phase. Lunazul tequila is a celebration that comes full circle. From the fields of Jalisco to your glass, experience the authentic taste of 100% Blue Weber agave tequila that's crafted with pride for what's inside. And made for moments that shine true. Those who know look to Lunazul Tequila. Bardstown, Kentucky, 40% alcohol by volume. Think wisely, drink wisely. Lunazul Tequila." Who would you say the MrBeast of sports is? All time.
Oh, I mean, you already know. Obviously, Kobe. I mean, his mindset, he was all in. He lived and breathed it. You know, there's this. I relate very well to him. I read his biography, and I just love watching videos of him talk. Like, nothing gets me more fired up than hearing his mindset. I love the clip where I don't know if you like it, but remember when he said, if what was it? If Shaq trained like me on free throws, he never would have missed one.
I didn't miss him in the finals. That's why he has 5. So, you know, I heard when he said that, but he has 5 because of me.
Beast, will you watch Kobe videos just to like pump you up before like a video or something like that?
Yeah, I love him. And actually, selfishly, since I'm here, Shaq, do you have any Kobe stories you've never told?
You got to ask me a question. I mean,
All right, I'll ask one just off of what he just said. Did Kobe ever say something to you that really motivated you before a game? Like he actually
Kobe was one of those feisty kids that whenever you told him something, he would challenge you. So me as the leader, I knew that I can get him to play at a certain level.
But what about the opposite? Did he ever get you?
Oh yeah, all the time. Like he would always say, "Oh man, if you trained hard," and I'd be like, "If I trained hard, what? I'd be doing what I do now." So like when they say I don't train, I have to show you that I don't need to train. See, like people, like Kobe came in, right? Kobe was a young high school player. He had to train to get to that level. I came in at that level, so I'm
But
just training to
Shaq,
maintain.
I think what
Yes.
Beast is looking for, what I'm looking for.
Yes, he always
What-
talked.
No, but
to each
I
other.
want a story. Was there a finals game or something where he looked at you before the game and said, "Stop being a," and
No,
you just
never.
went crazy?
No, never.
Okay.
It was, but let me see. I'll come back to you because trust me, I have a million stories. I
Oh,
just
all
have
right.
to.
One other thing. So, what did he actually go as hard as they would say? He was in the gym.
Of
every
course,
day?
yeah.
Yeah.
No, he did. He used to do imaginary drills during the meetings. Like we'd be having a meeting and he'd stand up and do about 1,000 jab steps.
Damn.
And he'd look at his elbow and make sure his elbow was straight, and he'd go through his shooting form. He did all that stuff. The Mamba mentality was definitely real. But me being the leader, like for example, if you don't mess with a Mamba, will he strike? But if you taunt the Mamba, will he strike? I always taunted the Mamba. I knew exactly what I was doing. So, because people always ask me all the time, would you change? No, I would not change because I'm focused on the tasks. I'm never focused on the relationship. I'm focused on the task. Like, for example, MrBeast, if me and you did a show, we're cool, but the task would be to make it the biggest thing ever. And we'd have to, you say stuff, I say stuff, and we go at it. And then when the finished product is done, they'd be like, oh my God, that's the best thing ever. So I'm always task-oriented before I am relationship-oriented. And that's what people don't understand. So you got a new challenge.
Yep.
Because you always go big with your ideas. It's, I want to make sure I get this right. If you lose 100 pounds, you win 250,000.
Yes.
Let me say, hold on. I'm 360 now. 250. I might look like a crackhead because I was gonna get in on that challenge, so I'm gonna have to pass. I mean, but what made okay? Is this for? And I hope I'm not offending anybody. Anybody can get in this challenge.
Yeah. So what I did is we have a giant field, and I put a big red circle in the middle of the field. And then I built a gym in the middle of the red circle. And we have a friend who wanted to lose 100 pounds. And so we were like, cool, come be in this video. So he stepped inside the circle. And the challenge is, as long as he has to lose 100 pounds before he leaves the circle. And if he does, he wins 250 grand. But if he leaves the circle before he loses 100 pounds, he gets nothing. And so every day a trainer comes in and trains him. He has unlimited food in there. He has like his own bedroom inside of the gym. Like we built like straight up an actual building, like a real gym with a bedroom, bathroom, kitchen, everything in there. And then it's just surrounded by a red circle. And he's been living in there for almost 2 months. And, he might not finish until next year.
This is happening right now.
Yeah. And like literally, 30 seconds walk, behind this wall is, just a guy living in a gym with a circle around it.
That's actually a great idea. You actually may be more out of space with your ideas than me. I like it. I love it.
Well, I mean, I've got some other ones. Another one we're about to start is we bought a private jet, and then we grabbed 2 pilots that graduated from flight school. And if they live in the private jet for 100 days, they get to keep it, and they can fly it anywhere in the world they want.
So they can fly it and land, but they can't get out.
Exactly. They can't get out. So they can fly to New York, Uber eat some pizza, and then fly back to North Carolina as long as they don't leave the jet.
Can they have friends come on and off the jet?
Yep.
That's too easy for me, MrBeast. That really is.
See, you say this though, but on like day 10, you're gonna be like, "Get me out of it."
I'm not on day 10. I'm not gonna say it, but
it's probably not.
Just use your imagination, Adam.
I did use my imagination.
Yeah,
That's why I
exactly.
said that.
Yeah, exactly.
Shaq has changed his name many times over the years, different nicknames. The Big Shaq, this, the Big Aristotle. You have been MrBeast now, I believe, your entire YouTube existence. Was there ever a time that you wanted to pivot off of it, or did you say, "This is who I am"?
Yeah, actually, there was a time where I was like, this is when I was very young, like probably 16 years old. I was like, MrBeast is kind of cringe. I don't know if I like this. And I actually dropped the Mr. for probably like a month, and I was just Beast. But the problem is there's this band called Beast, and when you search Beast, they would pop up and I wouldn't. And so no one could find my channel. So then I put the Mr. back. And then when I was like 20, because all my videos are so different, everyone kept going like, why MrBeast? And so I almost changed my name to Mr. Random because every video is so random. But then I did, and I've stuck with it. Now everyone just kind of knows me as it, and it fits. But yeah, that was when I was a teenager. That was a crisis I constantly had. Like, Mr. Beast, is this really what I want people to be calling me forever?
You mentioned you've been doing YouTube since 11, and I met your mom, fabulous woman, and I could tell she's very educated. Was there any point in time where she said, son, the videos are cool, you're generating some money, but honey bunny, I need you to go to college, and I need you to do this, I need you to boom bam? Like, did she ever give you any resistance on you following your dream?
My mom, yeah. She we grew up in different worlds. Like, when she was growing up, obviously there's no YouTube, so she had no idea what any of this was, and it freaked her out because me saying I don't want to study, I want to do YouTube was basically in her world saying I want to be homeless. I want to throw away everything you invested in me. I hate you, mom. Like, that's essentially how it would come across to her brain. And so yeah, it was massive point of contention, and it didn't help that when I graduated high school I was barely making anything. So it's like yeah. Yeah. So she gave me an ultimatum: go to college or move out. So, like, we didn't have that much money, so it was like a community college that was basically free. But the problem is I didn't have enough money to move out, so I started going to the community college, and I was bored out of my mind. Like, I remember the last class I went, like, the teacher was just like literally reading out of the book, like the whatever book we were studying, and it just annoyed me so much. And I was just like, I can't do this. Like, I'd rather be homeless. And so every day I would just drive my old 2006, rundown Dodge Durango, and I'd sit in the community college parking lot and I'd work on videos. And I'd tell my mom I was going to college, but in reality, I mean, I had straight zeros. She just didn't know. And then after a couple months of doing that, so, like, there was like a legitimate, like, clock, because the second my mom found out I had straight zeros and I was lying and not going to college, she was going to kick me out. So I had to make enough money where I could move out before my mom found out that I wasn't going to college. Then somehow I had a couple videos pop off and I made $20,000 in a month. And then I just came home and I was like, hey, mom, I've been lying. I literally haven't been going to college. This is all a facade. I'll move out tomorrow. And then I moved out.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's what I love is, like, your story is almost like one of your videos. Like, earn enough money before your mom finds out, or you're getting kicked on the street.
Yep.
We have a trivia segment that we have to do quickly, brought to you by our friends at the General. And Shane has put this together, so any complaints can go directly to Shane.
Let's do it.
It is general quotes, and you have to tell me which person said it. So we'll go, Shaq, you can go first. Who said this? Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. Was it A, Einstein, B, Winston Churchill, or C, Muhammad Ali?
Winston Churchill.
Correct. Incredible. What a performance already. Mr. Beast, the quote is, I have decided to stick with love because hate is too great a burden to bear. Is it A, Denzel Washington, B, Gandhi, C, MLK Jr.?
This is a hard one.
If he doesn't get it, can I get his point?
I have decided to stick with love because hate is too great a burden to bear.
MLK.
MLK. You just used ChatGPT on the side. Someone looked it up for him, Shaq.
Yeah.
He's got like 85 employees there.
Okay. Well, I mean, the thing is, when Shaq said he wanted it, I was like, well, Shaq definitely doesn't know Gandhi quotes, so that'll narrow it down.
A lot of truth there.
Good one.
Quote, Shaq, try not to become a man of success, but rather try to become a man of value. Herbert Hoover, Albert Einstein, Denzel Washington.
Denzel Washington.
It was Albert Einstein.
Damn
they
it.
look very alike.
Damn it.
For the win. Win.
Oh.
Quote, I'm tired of these snakes on this plane. Snoop Dogg and Soul Plane, Danny Glover, or Samuel L. Jackson?
Samuel L. Jackson. Thanks for the layup.
Oh, I lost to Mr. Beast. I don't believe it.
I don't even watch movies either.
This episode of the Big Podcast with Shaq is brought to you by The General. You know Shaq loves The General. Before the league, before the rings, before I got my big break, I've been rocking with The General. The General has been offering quality coverage for 60 years. You already know the General was there for Shaq when I needed him. Low rates and flexible payment options to keep you covered. If you're ready for your big break, you know what to do. Visit thegeneral.com to get a quote today. Again, visit thegeneral.com to get a quote today. And it wouldn't be the big podcast without the General. What time is it? It's game time. The NFL playoffs are here, baby. Man, do I miss the good old days of my Cowboys playing for something. And for those who are lucky enough to have your team in the playoffs, there's no better place to get tickets than Game Time. They make getting tickets fast and easy.
What up, everybody? Game Time has an amazing feature called Game Time Picks that makes getting tickets to your favorite game or live events easier. Go Birds, baby. Game Time Picks filters out the fluff to show you only incredible deals on great seats so you don't have to waste time searching through thousands of tickets. Get the one you want. We're just looking through the Game Time app, browsing seats on Game Time Picks, and the curated deals are truly great. You already know what I like about the Game Time app. Aside from the Game Time Picks feature, it's the all-in pricing. Toggling this feature shows the total upfront with no surprise fees at checkout. Check out the Game Time app.
Take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Just download the Game Time app, create an account, and use the code BIGPOD. That's BIGPOD for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code BIGPOD for $20 off. Download Game Time today. Remember, what time did I say it was? It's still game time, baby.
That's what I was. So, do you just watch YouTube all the time?
Yeah. I mean, you know, if you want to be, it's like Shaq obviously wasn't back in his prime, wasn't watching baseball every day. He was watching basketball to be better at what he does. Same thing here. I watch YouTube to be better at what I do.
Is there a YouTube classic video that when you watch it, it takes you nostalgia back to like 11 years old and being like, this is awesome? Like, what is an OG YouTube video that just makes you feel like a kid?
I mean, I used to play the fuck out of Minecraft back in the day. So when I watch like Minecraft videos, I'm like, damn, I can't play it anymore. I find it relatively boring unless I'm doing something for a video. But it's like, I remember there used to be days where I just play Minecraft and it was the greatest time of my life. You just build. It's like I graduated from Legos to Minecraft.
Because I remember, man, I remember that first ever YouTube wormhole that I went down. And I remember watching like the TV lady that fell over while she was squishing grapes and was like yelling. Like, when you first go down that
You like
YouTube
to watch
wormhole,
people suffer. That's all. You like to watch people suffer.
You're why
You're a bad
I have
man.
to suffer because of people like you.
sit in a vat of snakes for 4 weeks.
For 4 weeks.
What I'm realizing too is you take the thing that people what they want the most and you're like, fine, do that for 100 days. Like, you want to lose weight, okay, do it for 100 days. You want to own your own plane, do it for 100 days. I feel like the thing that would be hardest for you would be not making a video. I just don't know what it is that you would want the most. For like, how long can you go without putting something on YouTube? But I don't know what your reward would be.
Yeah. I mean, there's probably nothing on earth you could give me that would make me not upload a video for 100 days. I mean, unless, I guess, $1 trillion, I would skip 100 days of uploading. But anything outside of like just an absolute insane batshit amount of money, yeah, I mean, this is kind of why I exist. Like,
it doesn't seem like money is an incentive for you because you just take the money and put it back into
of course,
videos.
but if you gave me $1 billion, I could do some pretty sick videos. You know, I'd come back.
See, that's the thing is you would just take it to make more videos.
Yeah, I mean, at that point, I could buy a city. You know how cool it would be to do Last Leave City Keeps It? That's an idea I've always wanted to do. Or buy a neighborhood and like give away a neighborhood to someone random. Or another one.
Create like the Truman Show.
Actually, so Shaq, you probably still have the Walmart purchase record right now, but a video I am working on, which if I had this kind of money, I would do. I'm trying to see if we can finesse it. Is I want to walk into a Walmart and buy every single item in the store.
They won't let you do that.
I know. That's the only reason why I haven't. But we're seeing if we can find a Walmart that's like about to close down or whatever.
I tried.
You tried?
Yeah.
And you said hi. And did you do it just for the record, or like you really wanted it?
No. So when they had Hurricane Katrina, I went to the Baton Rouge Walmart and said, I'm buying everything for everybody. They said, no, we can't. They called corporate, and corporate said, no, we can't do that.
Dang.
What's the reason?
They didn't give me reasons. They said, I guess they like traffic. I said, hey, I want to buy everything in the store.
So I'm working with them to potentially find a Walmart that's about to shut down because the thing they were
Walmart's don't shut down, brother.
or not shut down. You're right. Transition to a new location.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
But and then we're seeing if we can make it happen. And so, because the thing is, what they don't want is while they're restocking shelves, someone to come in there and try to buy something and then it's not there, and then that's just not a good look for them. So because if you buy everything, all the shelves will be empty. So we're trying to figure it out. I think I might be able to pull it off this year. That I think it would be crazy. Imagine I just walk into Walmart, I pull up with 30 18-wheelers. We go into Walmart, buy everything on the shelf. I mean, the bill might be like $7 million or something ridiculous, and then donate it all to charity.
That would be nice. You are that's what I like and respect about you the most, your charity work. I saw somewhere where you helped 2,000 people walk again.
Yep. Yeah, that was.
How'd you do that?
Yeah.
How'd you do that?
Well, that video took a very long time to pull off. Admittedly, it's like there are people in America right now who, they don't have the right insurance, or their insurance just doesn't cover it. Where like they, lost their leg in a car wreck, or they got a prosthetic when they're 15, but they've grown and their prosthetic doesn't fit, and they legitimately can't walk because for whatever reason their insurance won't give them one, or they didn't have the right coverage. And so then these things can cost up to $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, and for a normal person they just can't afford that. So when I heard that, I was like, this is silly. You know what I mean? It's the craziest thing to me is that there are people who don't have a leg or legs. Some of them are missing both, so they can't work. And if we just gave them a prosthetic leg, they'd be able to go back to work, be productive members of society, pay taxes in every way. We want them to have these, and it's a huge benefit to our economy, to America. But for whatever reason, they had to pay for it themselves, and for some of them it's just not an option. So when I heard that, we stepped in. We helped 2,000 people get prosthetic legs, and it's honestly one of my favorite videos because it takes someone who's bedridden or just stuck in a wheelchair, especially the ones that are missing both their legs, and it gives them freedom. They're allowed to move around. They can go work a job. They can be productive. It's wild, the impact it has on their lives. And I thought it'd be good to do because obviously my videos get over 100 million views a pop, and I thought it'd be cool just to show the world hey, this is a thing, and we should better support these people because we are incentivized to have these people walk again, and look at how much it changes their life. And
I'm telling you as a friend right now, because I know how your mind thinks, stay away from all Titanic related videos. I don't want to read about you building a ship and trying to go do the Titanic. Stay away from it.
Might have that promise? On the okay, no comment.
Well, wait, why? What happened?
Bro, it's too far and it's too deep. I don't want him putting himself in danger. He already puts himself in danger.
I mean, going and exploring the Titanic would be cool.
No, stay away from it. I do not want you doing anything Titanic related, okay?
If we were going to put Shaq in a MrBeast video, where does your brain go first?
I got it. I already know. Did you guys see that video where we had Ronaldo in it, where he 1v1'd a fan? Yeah, people. We did this video where we brought Ronaldo in, and he 1v1 in target practice a fan. And then we brought in Tom Brady, and he went against a high school quarterback to see who could hit the most targets with a football. And then we had Noah Lyles race one of his fans, et cetera, et cetera. So we're doing another one of those coming up. We just filmed with Serena Williams. Who did we film? Oh, I just filmed. We're about to film, et cetera, et cetera. And then I can't say who the final of the video is, but it's pretty crazy. So yeah, just doing some kind of cool 1v1 with Shaq, that'd be awesome. Because we basically get the best athletes in every sport, and then we just have them do these competitions.
I love you, MrBeast, but I'm not an athlete, and we have to do something bigger.
Okay.
Think about it. You are the man in your area, I'm the man in my area. Us two combined is like a nuclear weapon. I would like to do something big.
Hey, maybe let's do the Walmart one. We split it 50-50. We walk in Walmart and buy it if I can get them to say yes.
All right, I like that one. How about me and you walk the desert for 100 days?
You'd rather walk the desert for 100 days than 1v1 someone?
No, but I want to do something big.
I gotcha.
In my eyes, in your generation's eyes, you are a legend, and legends don't do small things. You know,
Love it.
like me. First of all, I haven't played in 20 years, so it'll be a sucky game. Whoever I play 1v1 with. Just think about that.
I also think that, what about something like this, Shaq? You've done these videos where you try to walk as long as possible without getting recognized. And I'm curious, could you find a place in the world where nobody knows who you are? You're like flying a PJ around trying to be anonymous.
I got it, Mr. Beast. We both dress up in disguises, and we don't tell anybody who we are, and we're just best friends, whatever, and see who can recognize us. We'll hit 7 different countries. Like we'll start off in Mexico, and we'll
The
just.
problem is you're freakishly tall, so everyone's gonna be like,
Yeah,
"Who's that guy?"
but if you get your team to give me like a good makeup job, you know they'll say he's tall. But as long
What
as
if
you
you
don't
go
get
what if you go to a remote village deep in the forest somewhere and
I
you
like
bring
that one.
Shaq in there just to see their reaction?
I
to
like
what
that
he-
one.
That'd be cool.
I like that one.
All right, I'll brainstorm some ideas and hit you up.
Deal.
And then you dunk on the chief.
So we both have candy lines. I haven't tasted your candy. Have you tasted my candy?
What did he say?
Yeah, the Shaqalicious gummies.
You like them?
You haven't had a feastable candy bar?
Oh, well,
I haven't had one yet, but I would definitely like to bite your face off, Mr. Beast.
But you have your logo on the Charlotte Hornets jersey. What is that like? Did you grow up a Hornets fan? Also, what is
Wait,
your relationship?
he
with
what?
it?
He does?
yeah.
Yeah, it says Feastables on the Hornets.
Oh man, you're big time, bro.
Yeah, I just thought it'd be cool to support a local team, and admittedly, personally, I love watching Steph just huck up threes. So if I had to pick a team that I could only watch the day I die, it would be the Warriors, just because I know some people complain and say there's too many 3-point shots, but personally, I love it and I find it pretty entertaining. But yeah, I just thought, no.
We have a hold on. Shaq hates the 3-point shot.
Yes, I hate it.
Too much. But
I mean,
there's a
It's
Mr. Beast video in here.
from the right on the edge of the 3-point line, but when Steph's throwing up a 3 from 8 feet behind the line, like you got to
Yes.
admit that's entertaining as hell.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
I don't know what the hook is, but how does Mr. Beast convince Steph Curry to finish his career with the Charlotte Hornets, where he's from
Oh,
and where his dad played?
Never happened.
yeah, that's never happening. He's never leaving the Warriors.
I'm talking to Shaq and Mr. Beast, and you guys are saying never. You're telling
It's
me there's
never gonna-
no way that Mr. Beast can find a way
I
to
would be
pay,
pissed.
to pay Steph Curry $200 million?
I know that he has plenty of money. I'd be pissed if he left the Warriors. Like I couldn't even. It's already
Me
weird
too.
to not play at the Warriors. Like if he left as well, my brain would break.
Mine too. I agree. So you got any plans for the Super Bowl?
Yeah. Well, I don't know what I'm allowed to say, so but yes, I'll be there, and yeah.
All right. Well, I know that I'm allowed to say I'm having the best party during the big game weekend, Shaq's Funhouse. If you and your family and your friends want to come by the party, me, Ludacris, John Summit, you're
Ooh.
welcome. Free of charge, brother. Free of
Hell
charge.
yeah. Oh, free of charge? I don't even have to pay? Sign me up.
No, brother, you are Mr. Beast. You don't have to do anything. You're good.
You guys can check out Beast Games right now on Amazon Prime.
Wait. Did you really fund Beast Games by yourself?
Yeah. So, we worked with Prime Video.
Come
but,
on, Adam. Come
yeah.
on, Adam. You get the golf clap. You get the golf clap for that one, bro.
We put a lot of money into that show. It's crushing though. So far, it has over. I mean, only half the shows come out because it's weekly drops, but over 50 million people have watched it. Which on a streaming platform where it costs $12 a month to subscribe to it, like that's quite a bit. And I think we could get up to 100 million by the time the whole show drops and word gets out there.
You made me burn my carpet when I was watching your show. And let me tell you why. Yes. So everyone knows I smoke hookah. So You had an episode where you hit the button and one guy drops, and then you come out of nowhere and said, well, what if I can get a whole row to drop? And the whole row dropped, and I got this big 1,000-foot screen, and it's, and I was like, and I jerked my hookah back and freaking burnt the carpet. That was crazy.
Yeah. That's a
That was
compliment.
crazy.
Thank you. That's
yeah.
a nice.
That was.
How different is making a show for a streaming network versus making something for YouTube? Was there a difference?
Oh boy! All right, everyone, buckle up.
Don't answer that. Don't answer that because I don't want to get you in trouble.
No. Well, at a Mile High, just it's making you like obviously the show is like 6-7 hours of content, whereas YouTube video is normally 30 minutes. So it's just a whole different game to like try to hook people and retain viewers over that many hours. And honestly, I did nothing but film this show for 45 days. Every day I woke up, we filmed. That's all we did, 15 hours a day, and it was honestly awesome because I feel you probably relate to Shaq. You got all this stuff going on, and you're balancing between this thing and that. But it was kind of blissful just for every day for a month and a half, just to do one thing. I woke up, went to the set, and just filmed, and it was honestly some of the most fun I've had.
All right, I want to do an imaginary MrBeast versus Shaq challenge.
Okay.
I just made it up. So I challenge you to lay in a pit of snakes for 10 minutes. And you got to challenge me something.
We've already done that in videos.
Damn.
All
right. Okay, hold on. How about you challenge me to sit in a gorilla cage, a small gorilla cage for 10 minutes? And whatever happens, happens.
No, I got you. Shaq, I mean, I challenge you to sit in a cage with a gorilla for 10 minutes.
Do I get to wear like a body thing when he starts beating me up? Because I'll do that.
I mean, you can take it on.
No, I cannot take him on, bro. The gorillas are strong, bro.
Is that a riot shield? You get one riot shield and you're in a zoo with a gorilla. That I would love to film. That'd be funny.
Let me think about it. A baby gorilla.
Okay. And if you turn down the gorilla offer, then you have to buy everything at a Walmart with me.
We'll talk about it.
Okay.
All right, MrBeast. I challenge you to get stung by 500 bees. I challenge you to get stung by 500 bees, and I'll do it with you.
Okay. The last time I got stung by a bee, I was in 7th grade. I was at a baseball game. I think it was one of the playoff games. When I was in middle school, and I got stung by a bee. And then 2 minutes later, I hit the only home run I'd hit in the 7th grade. I just nailed the ball. It went sailing over the fence. It was crazy. It's like over a 300-foot fence. And then we had this thing where during the baseball season, I could never make it happen again. I would try to get bees to stung me, and I wanted that bee power because that's the only home run I came right after it.
Bee power.
And so we were like, me when I was like a stupid little 13-year-old, I was like, it must have been the adrenaline from the bee. So I would like literally try to get bees to sting me before I went up the plate.
That's good. Have you ever skydived before?
Yeah, I just did for the first time. I hated it.
Okay, because I was going to do that with you.
No,
I would do that with you. No,
Bro,
I'm scared because
parachute.
No, so hold on. I went to the class and the guy was like, you know what, parachutes only come about 300, but I can get my mom to sew 2 together. And I was like, you know what, might be the day that mom don't feel like sewing that rips in midair. I was scared to do it.
Bro, it is terrifying. Like I know some people enjoy the thrill, but when you pull that parachute and you're just slowly gliding down and you look down and you're just like 1,000 feet in the air and you're just dangling there and it's just this thin parachute. I hated it. I hated every second of it.
Have you ever been scared by doing one of your thoughts? Like for example.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, the thing is, it kind of gets easier with time. I'm like so numb to fear because I've just done so many things I don't want to do. It's like you just kind of train the mental toughness, and so like when I also spent 7 days in solitary confinement. I was not fun. That's
easy, MrBeast. I could do that.
No, man, no. There's no timer.
I can do that.
You have no clue what time it is. White padded room.
I used to be on punishment all the time, bro. Trust me, that's easy.
The thing is,
bro, my father was a drill sergeant. I'll
get
just
it.
go to sleep. I'll go to
But
sleep.
you've been a millionaire now for decades.
I will go to sleep.
For 7 days. You
Yes.
like you said, you're not going to know what time it is. You're going to wake up and be like, "Where am I?"
I don't care. I can do it. If I have to, listen. If you challenge me, all right, 2 days. Let's start off for 2 days.
That's the mindset you have to have. I mean, that's why he won so many championships. It's like, I'm the same way. Even if I can't do something, I'm always convinced I can. It's not I can't do anything. It's I don't want to.
All right, Mr. Beast, we love you, brother. Tell your mom and your assistant and your whole team, great
I'll
job.
text
And
right now. Thanks for the time, boys.
no problem. I wish you continued
Congrats
success.
on everything.
If you ever need anything from me, brother, need me to be in one of your videos, be in a challenge, I'll always be there for you, brother.
I appreciate the kind words. Take care, boys.
Yeah.
I don't want to read about you building a ship and trying to go do the Titanic.